What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Del's Den. We are here with
Nick Palma. I'm the stunt or action turtle for Michelangelo on Secret of the Ooze.
Secret of the Ooze, and we all know here in the Den we are super Ninja Turtle fans. So how was the experience with you being able to create such a character? I mean, again, we just talked a minute ago. There's a whole production team around this, but you, as I had explained before, you guys brought the character to life.
Right.
You know, made it. I thought you guys were real growing up.
Oh yeah, well that's the whole thing behind it, right?
Right. I mean, growing up till now, seeing how the movie has progressed and still keeping up to this day, how does that make you feel?
Oh, it's just amazing. I mean, yeah, you talk about movie magic and the power of media, how it touches people's lives. I mean, that's a great example, the Turtle movie. But it was fantastic, and the amazing thing, it just keeps on being reincarnated.
It does.
It's amazing, and I was so happy to be part of it.
And that's great to see. I mean, have you been able to keep up with all the recent films, seeing how it's been able to evolve and see where it's become today?
I have. In fact, you know, at first when I actually saw Michael Bay's movies that came out about 7 or 8 years ago, I couldn't believe that was the Turtles. I go, no way, because they were huge, right? They all look like Super Shredder or something.
Super huge.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But they eventually got me. I went to see it, and then I figured, hey, it's a comic. You can do anything with the comic, and we're morphing. So I did accept it, and I went to see it, and I thought it was actually very good, and they've all been really well in their own unique ways.
Right.
But because of those, they got me back out onto the circuit, which is great, because a lot of the people that I talked to, yourself and others, were young when this movie came out. So they were used to that. And it was a classic because of Jim Henson, the Creature Shop, which I don't know if your audience knows, but they're the guys who did the Muppets and Kermit the Frog. So Jim Henson did costuming for the 1 and 2 Turtles and the animatronics, and that's why it was an instant classic. And a classic, you can see in any era, it'll still hold up, which it does.
Now, clearly you played Mikey most of the time.
On the second movie.
And then on the third movie, I didn't even realize you were Donatello. I mean, coming back for that third movie, how did you feel?
Well, okay, I'm sorry, I'm just step out of the frame for a second to grab something. But, so these were the guys, this is what we call the action team on the second movie. Okay, and you got myself, that's Nick Palma, was Michelangelo. Stephen Ho was Donatello, action turtle on the second movie. Ho-Sun Pak was Raphael on the second movie, and Larry Lamb was Leonardo on the second movie. On the third movie, Stephen Ho was working on another unit, which was the first unit. They needed somebody in the suit in Donatello on the second unit at the very same moment. So they had known that I was on the second movie as Michelangelo. They threw me in on the third movie in one scene only. And that was the scene where they're sliding down with him and Leonardo in this castle sewer. And that's the only scene I did in the third movie. Otherwise, I was on the battlefield, so I got injured on the second movie. In fact, 3 of us did. Stephen Ho, Larry Lamb, and myself. When we went in the cargo net and it dropped. Well, it actually did drop, and we were in it when it dropped. Oh, God. Yes, but that's a whole different story we can talk about later. But anyway, on the third movie, I went back, so I was not the contracted to do the turtle on the third movie for Michelangelo. That was done by Shashir Inacola. And he was a Canadian actor, Filipino-Canadian actor, awesome guy as well. But anyway, I was on a samurai on the battlefield in different capacities. But like I said, I got into the suit, just one scene only.
Well, I mean, I absolutely appreciate what you've done, what you've been able to create. Again, bring these characters to life, because again, growing up, I was like, these are real creatures? Is this what's in the world?
Yeah. And as I mentioned to you, it's a whole team effort to bring these characters together. So the way, I'm going to break it down for you real quick, but all right, for your audience. So again, you had your actor, Michelangelo, which is Michelin Sisti. He did 1 and 2. He's an awesome actor. He went on to do Dinosaurs. Well,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So he did the daughter. I think her name was Sinclair, but I'm not positive.
I'm not quite too
sure. But as Michelangelo actor, the puppeteer worked with him, and his name was Mac Wilson. So they kind of worked as a team. I was the action turtle. Then you had the voice, which is Robbie Reese, and then you had the main stunt guy named Tom DeWeer. Now he did all the heavy duty stunts for all the turtles and the Shredder as well. And that's for each turtle too. So
congratulations to you and everything that you do now. If people wanted to be able to follow you, kind of see what's going on, where you're going to be, where can they follow you?
Okay, well I do have Facebook, Nick Palma. Palma, and then also in conjunction I do have Instagram, which is Nick Palma with the number 2 on it.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate it.
Well,
Cowabunga, dude.
All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Cowabunga!